what I thought I was going to do is Elder Scrolls. I just got back into playing this, and I'm not going to play my main character today, but what I'm going to do is I want to run through the Greymoor DLC, and I'm going to create a new character to do it, so I only want to do that. I don't want to do any side quests. I'm going to see how far we can get with a brand new character. And I did decide I was going to go for a necromancer. So the one thing I'm going to do is a Daggerfall Covenant character, because my main character is in Daggerfall as well. I'm going to go female, and as I'm going to create a necromancer, I'm going to have a Khajit, I think, because they got a high crit. Let me have a look. Khajit. I really fancy this. I mean, so we're going to go all the way through. We're going to create our character. If you've never played Elder Scrolls before, this is going to be a nice new intro for it as well. And let's have a look. I'm going to go Orden. Let's have a necromancer. Okay, using certain necromancer abilities in town is a criminal act, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. Let's customise my Khajit a little bit. So I am playing a female, because I always play females. Oh, I don't want it too thin. The problem is with this, sometimes you got way too many different sliders, so it gets very complicated. I'm going to have a nice... Oh yeah, quite like that one. Torso size. Oh, that looks about okay. Chest size, I never really bother much with chest sizes. People get very excited about making bigger chests, but no, I don't want to completely chunky Khajit. I'm going to leave it quite the same as that, to be honest. Let's have a look what I'd look like in champion gear. Oh, I quite like that in champion gear. That looks quite nice anyway. But I would like to do the face. I do want blue eyes. Oh, I like that. Half soft, half... Yeah, I quite like that one. Hairstyles. Let's have a look at that one. I'm going to go for a white hair, to be honest. My Khajit looks quite nice like that. I don't like that hairstyle, it's not much up the front. Let's see if I got anything more exciting. Let's have a look at that one. No, that doesn't look right at all, that one doesn't. No, that kind of looks very Karen-ish, the other one did. I'm going to go back to that first hairstyle. I quite like that one. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to be quite a young Khajit, I think. And I am going to change the adornment. That's kind of pretty. My head markings. I'm not one for lots of tattoos on my characters, and to be honest, the scars don't show up very much on this anyway. We could take like an entire day to end up doing this, to be honest. And I'm kind of planning on not taking all day. I like the blue eyes. It kind of reminds me of my cat. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. Make them a little bit more angled. Bring them together a little. So that's okay with the eye height. I don't want a squint eyebrow nose shape. I'm going to bring the nose shape in a little tiny bit. Honestly, we really could be here all day. Okay, I'm going to create. I've played through the tutorial of the previous character, but I'm going to play it because really I want to start this from scratch. And this is if you're a new character, if you're a new player to Elder Scrolls Online, we can see how this entire thing plays out. So let's check out our new character. Now with necromancers, this is one of the new can't remember the name, what is called careers. I'm gonna call it career, like a sorcerer or something like that. Now I normally play sorcerers, so a necromancer is not going to be hugely different for me. I very, very rarely play melee characters. I might play hunters and wardens now and again, but I've never got too into playing melee. So, okay, let's start. Right, we do seem to skip the cutscene. So somebody's yelling at me. The one thing I will say is if you are a new character, if you look at your inventory, it is blank, got space for 60 items, but I would try and pick up as much as you can from the start, especially if you're new, because you're going to want to get crafting materials, cooking materials, and you can find lots of different items in here as well. Let's see, can I get into there? Don't know, don't think I can. I wonder how you get behind there. I've got no telepathy or anything, so there doesn't seem to be another way into there. So what I'll do is I'll quickly check these urns. Oh, lockpicks are always very useful. There's nothing in that one. Is there anything on the ground? No, that's not pick-upable. And that I definitely can't seem to access, which is a bit of a pity. So we do get our quest markers, so we can actually see where we're going anyway. Okay, talk to Fenorian.
My thanks. Hear me out if you want to escape this place. You were on the cart. I saw you before those witches caught us and tossed me in this stone box. Glad you're finally awake. Apologies for my ghastly appearance.
Read this.
I'm not feeling my best.
Okay, where are we?
Our precise location, I can only speculate. Somewhere in western Skyrim, I suppose. I was involved in my own investigation when the Ice Reach Coven Witch attacked. We can escape, but I desperately need your help first.
Help with what?
The witches must have stashed my belongings nearby. Among them is a small flask. I can open the cell door. Once I do, I need you to retrieve that flask for me. I'll be too weak. And until I have it, you're in significant danger.
What do you mean?
I swear, I intend you no harm. If I don't get that flask back, however, my intentions won't matter. Retrieve it, and we'll break out of here together.
Open the door and I'll get your flask. Okay, so we're going to retrieve his flask as our first quest.
Don't be afraid. This may be jarring, but it's a necessary part of the plan.
We've not got any real kit, and we haven't got anything else. Oh, and we've got a vampire in with us. Excellent.
Please, hurry and retrieve my flask.
So the nice thing about this is we can see where we're going to go with the quest marker at the top, so it's quite simple. And it's really quite... I really quite like the introductions with ESO, because the storylines are quite interesting, and it does lead you through the early game quite nicely. Now, with this, we haven't... I am going to try and see what else I can pick up. Oh, I got a recipe already. So if you go I, and then right-click on this, and you can use it. That's allowed me to pick up a skill line. quick chat about skills in a minute once I go and take some more stuff. I do want to pick everything up, search the nightstand, more lockpicks, which is really quite nice. And let's take the flask. Okay, let's have a look. Would like a weapon. So, if you look at the items, we've got some ash, which isn't much good, and it does tell us it's trash. We could just sell it. If you have ESO plus, you do have a craft bag where all your crafting materials go. So as I already have another character, it's all shared between all of your characters, which is quite useful. With regards to your items, though, they remain in your own inventory space. So the nice thing about ESO Online is that you do actually, so when you got ESO Plus, you do actually not litter your smaller inventory with the crafting materials. So, and if you look up here as well, we've got our little Khajit. I haven't got much on at the moment, just some adventurer's boots and stuff like that. No weapon. We've got skill lines, and we can't do those at the moment either because we've really not unlocked anything. We've got 1 or 2 items unlocked, but we have as yet have no skill points. When you follow the main story, you'll get some skill points anyway, and you also get them from sky shards. So every time you get 3 sky shards, you get a skill point. So leveling up is not just leveling up your actual physical level, it's also leveling up those skill sets and skill lines. And you can actually customize your character in a number of different ways. You don't have to stick to one way of customizing. So for example, if you have a sorcerer, your sorcerer doesn't have to just wear light armor. Your sorcerer can wear heavy armor if you want, and if you configure it the way. Let's have a look in here. I know I need to take everything back, but again, it's one of those, let's collect everything that you can. Nice, I got something I can wear. More ash. I mean, it doesn't look like it's much money, but in the early days, especially if it's your first character, every little bit of gold helps. Okay, and can't get up those. Urns are always really good to get things out of. Tomb urns always have ash. Well, nearly always. Let's take some money. Natural water and stuff like that is very good for making potions. Let's see if there's any books you can read, and always try and read any books because you can get extra skill points from them as well. So that is very useful. Okay, looks like I've emptied everything here. Sometimes you don't actually see anything, see some things because they're quite hidden on the ground, so I can actually wear that sash. And if you press M, you can actually see where you are. So there's 2 little alcoves, and then we're going to go probably through this entire place. At the moment though, let's give my little pal his flask. Which, yes, we're probably going to be right. It's probably going to be blood.
Give it to me. Yes, that's better.
Oh, there we go. He's a lot happier.
I could feel my control slipping away.
Let's just talk to him.
Yes, that was blood. But I swear there's no cause for alarm. Not every vampire is a monster. I'm part of a group that only drinks from willing donors. We regulate the actions of less scrupulous vampires.
What is this group you belong to?
I belong to House Ravenwatch, one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. We adhere to the teachings of our founder, Count Verandis Ravenwatch. We take no blood by force. We help those in need, and we curtail the actions of more hostile vampires.
Western Skyrim is a long way from Rivenspire.
We go where we're needed. I was investigating a burial site in Bankurai when I discovered smugglers stealing ancient remains. I followed the trail, ran into the witch, and, well, you know the rest. Now, we need to get out of here.
And you have a plan for
Sort
that?
of. I regained enough of my senses when they carried me in here to remember the way out. It's pretty straightforward. I'll guide the way if you defend us from anyone who blocks our path.
And you have a plan for that? Okay, let's lead the way.
Follow closely. You never know what's wandering around in these
We really do need to pick up some weaponry. So he's probably going to take us to somewhere and let us know. Let's have a look if there's anything else. No, I think we got nearly everything that was in here anyway. Let's follow him.
I wonder why the witches are storing all these things. See if you can find a
Yeah,
weapon.
as I
I'll grab something
suspected,
more
it's going to ask us to find a weapon. And it does lead us through nicely. So we got items of clothing. I normally mix up my clothing. So I would go with a mix of light armor and heavy armor, mainly because it's nice to actually level to it's easier to level your light armor and your heavy armor as you're going along and getting up to the max level. If you then decided to get to max level and you wanted to change what clothing you were going to wear, then it's a little bit longer for you to then redo your items and your clothing. Okay, so that is that's quite a good start for us anyway. So let me have a quick look. I'm just going to try and mute myself because I can hear myself at the moment, and it kind of puts me off a little bit. Let me see, how do I mute myself? That's it, I need to click that. Missed it. There we go. I think I've mostly muted myself now. As I was thinking, that sounded way too loud to me. I am going to quickly check that I am still doing some desktop audio, which I think I am, which is okay. Yeah, that's fine. Everything else is okay. So as I said, I am only doing this for my first time, so I kind of forgot that my audio comes back on. So I'm going to take a whole load of this stuff. Shoes. Again, as I said, don't worry about the fact that it might be heavy armor. In fact, my actual sorcerer, who you'd think would wear light armor, I actually have him wearing heavy armor at the moment because I wanted the extra health. You can there is the perfect skill lines and the perfect way that you play, but the way ESO works is that you can really set yourself up for your own play styles, which is what I really do like. And I'm collecting all of these urns. Nice lot of backpacks in here, but everything is empty. Thank you, backpacks, for being empty. So we do have a few more urns left. We do need a weapon. So it does show us where the weapon is going to be. You don't have much of a choice initially of which weapon you're going to use. Again, even though you're a magic user, you don't have to use a staff. A staff might be the best thing, but you may have a build that works better with a bow or a sword. So I picked up quite a lot of things there, so I'm going to use that. Let's have a look at my little character. I'm going to wear a heavy chest. That's quite nice. Those are medium. Let's have a look. What else have I got? Have I got anything that's light? Right, I got some homespun shoes which are light, which I'm going to wear. I don't really want to wear those. Let's wear the iron gauntlets and the pauldrons. So I've got quite a bit of heavy armour. I do want a couple more items of light armour. I think I really want the trousers in light armour, and I haven't yet got a pair of those. Let's have a look. So Fomorian's there, Fenorian. And we've got an ancient greatsword which I am going to take. Let's equip. So, as I said, you can level up any weapon because it opens up different skill lines to you. So if I quickly go into K, our armour, we've opened the heavy armour skill line, so we can actually put points into these things if we want them. And our class line, we've currently, these are our necromancer classes. We normally have 3 skill lines, and we can take a variety of those. We picked up the provisioning one because we learned some recipes. Okay.
That looks dangerous enough.
Yeah, so
now come on, this way.
I'm a tough necromancer. Okay, kill Vitrus the Bloody. So this is going to be a bit of a training session.
We have to get past him.
So, right mouse is blocking. Double tap allows us to roll dodge in the direction we want to go. But it should actually tell us how to do this anyway. So let's go and whack him a bit.
Put you 2 milk drinkers back in your cage.
The only way out is through him. I'll support you from back here.
We're giving him a bit of a whack anyway. He's not doing anything to us. That's light attacks.
You're fast, but you can't withstand this.
Single left click, light attack. Block is right, which he's just told us. Now we can charge a heavy attack by holding it down and then whacking him, and that knocks him down. Block. And that hits him again. Every time we block him, we actually stun him.
You can't block what you can't see.
Both of them we break free. Hold both together, we break free. Block, 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 block. And then we hold down for a heavy attack again. So both together we break free. It just wants me to heavy attack him. And left heavy attack.
Time to end it.
Took a bit longer than expected, mainly because of the fact that we were following. It really wanted us to do what it wanted on the screen. So it actually wanted us to do heavy attacks, and I wasn't. I was doing light attacks, so it doesn't matter. So we can claim our level 2 rewards. I get an attribute point, a skill point. I'm going to claim this. And my two-handed weaponry skill line has also increased. So next level we get another attribute point and a crown fortifier mail. We can also get those from the crown store, but I wouldn't bother. Okay, so what we've also got, let's have a look at our character. We've got these attribute points, and as I'm going to be a magic character, I'm going to stick everything into Magicka. And I have 1 point to spend, I think? Yes, 1 point. So I'm going to commit my points. And I also have a skill point to spend. And as I am a necromancer, I want some spells. So let me see. I want... Ooh. Flame Skull? Lob an explosive skull at an enemy, dealing damage. Blast Bone sounds fun. Let me have a look. Death Sire. You heal for health the first enemy hit, and additional. That's nice. Living Death. Render flesh. Sacrifice your own power to repair damaged flesh, healing you. So there's some nice healing spells for this. But I'm actually going to do Flame Skull. And it's been added to my first slot. So it does give you some advised abilities. So I've purchased that one. I've got Death Scythe, Render Flesh. But at the moment, we're just starting and we can be quite easy with this. I don't know why there's always melons in these places. I really don't. Let's have a look, see if there's anything else we could pick up. Baskets. Bread. Oh, that gives us some nice food, which we'll eat in a minute, because we can often get health buffs or mana buffs or even stamina buffs from them. Getting quite a few good recipes. Getting quite a few recipes. I mean, they're not brilliant recipes, but they help when we start leveling our crafting up. All this gives plenty of stuff to level crafting. Let's make sure we get everything. Okay, we've got a law book. We just read those. And some of them can, as I said, give us skill points. We've seen that one. Plenty of barrels. Fenorian is following us. Let's see if we get anything else. These urns are rather fancy, I must admit. Pretty fancy urns. And then we have our apple baskets. Now, as it looks like there's witches and stuff down here, and you wonder why there's all these apples. Don't really want to know what they're doing with them. Anything else that we need to pick up? I don't think so. We've gone up there, we've picked up a few things. Let's have a quick look at our inventory. Use that one. Let's use our bread to increase our max health. And we still haven't got any trousers. I would like some trousers. Light ones, please. Right, so the goal is to leave these prison halls.
More weapons. Grab anything you think might be useful.
Okay, so we've got to reach the exit, and we're getting a lot. There should be more weapons in here as well, according to him. It looks like there's quite a lot of things in here, so let's have a look. What do we find? I do want a staff, to be honest. I'm going to pick up the great swords though, because I can sell them. Empty crates. Okay, we've got quite a lot of different things in here. I'm probably going to fill my inventory quite quickly. Battle axes. Oh, Inferno staff. Oh, which one should we have? One has a skull on it. I like that one. that. I know we're going to fill up, but I can sell all of these for money. So let's have a look. That's a Maple Inferno staff. We'll have a look at our weapons. And I do fancy the one with the skull on it. It's a Nord version. Let's equip. This should be a lot of fun now. I love Inferno staffs. Or Inferno staves. What'll be even better is if we get a nice lightning one. Okay, we've got some bracers, some jerkin. Oh, there's plenty of shields, cuirasses. I may end up having to throw some of these out. At least, unlike other Elder Scrolls titles, at least with this, it's not weight, it's number of items. Because, you know, we've filled up 40 spaces, but some of these are going to be quite heavy. So, that's not too bad. Let's have a look. Those are light epaulets. I might wear those so I can get my light armor skill set going. Oh, rawhide boots of stamina. Those are nice. Medium ones. Let's equip those. They're green ones. They're better quality. And do we have trousers yet? No. Nobody wants to give us any trousers. But those boots give us some nice extra stamina, which is useful. Love it. Okay, we get quite a few items in these early stages. Sometimes it's a bit quirky if you're coming up to something and it suddenly drops the being able to pick it up. But that's okay. So if we look at the map, we've still got quite a long way to go. I don't really rush through as much. Is there anything here? That looks like an ore vein maybe that we could pick up. Let's take them all. Let's take the gauntlets. Search the backpack. As you can see by now, if I was actually having all my crafting materials in this bag, my bag would be full. I wouldn't be able to pick anything up. So that is a nice positive for me.
Giant frostbite spider.
Okay, we should have a giant spider. Whoa, there he is. Now, I do want to show my UI, to be honest. So, I'm going to go to my settings, I think it is. And for my gameplay, double tap for my dodging is on. I'm not on gamepad mode. I'm auto looting, yes, loot history. Tutorials, yeah, I've currently got them on. And I need to look at my combat. My ability bar, my resource numbers, I'm going to put them number on. And I want to put my bars on. Always show. I like to see what I've got for my damage. My ability bar. Always show. Attribute bars always show. That should be okay, I think. Gameplay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, my bar now shows, my chat now shows, and everything else like that, and I can see how much health I got. I've actually got loads of health, 25k. That's quite a lot. That's probably because I've got a lot of heavy armour on. Now, where's this spider? Oh, there he is. So let's go and cast a spell, which is our one. Go. Stay out of the red. switch myself to the other. That's better. I like to be able to see what I'm doing. Roll.
Door ahead. You go first.
The one I actually don't like playing the combat in first person. I like playing it out using my scroll wheel to scroll myself out a bit. So look, we haven't got a bow. We've got another inferno staff. Oh, we've got so many stuff, much more stuff here. I don't want to pick it all up at the moment because I've only got a little bit of space left. 13. Yeah, I can survive without those. See if there's anything else nice and fun in here. No. Lockpicks would be good if I could pick up lockpicks. Another helm. And let's go and have another look where we're going. So this is the first time I've actually played through this. I haven't yet played it with my main character, mainly because I'm a little bit behind anyway, and I still need to play a lot of the other DLCs I've got. But I am planning to go through this with my main character at some stage as well. More bits and pieces. Where are we going? He's
Over
going
here.
that way.
We're almost to the exit.
Let's have a look. What's down there? Oh, okay. So there is quite a few things down this way. Let's have a look. Let's pick up some bits and pieces again. Swords, great swords. I'm not going to pick them up. There's a lot of them. Let's pick up another couple of inferno staffs, whichever way you feel like saying it. Left mouse button helps me to run. Oh, is there something up there? No, it doesn't allow me to climb up there. It looks like it's almost a ramp, but it's not allowing me to go up there.
Quick, hide. Look up on the bridge.
Okay.
As you'll see, the storm's effects will be quite devastating.
So, control to hide.
As long as everything is ready for the first harvest of Gaia, I will be pleased.
This is really quite pretty in here.
Very curious. Let's talk for a moment.
Yes, it is very curious. Yes, okay, let's talk.
That was Urgala, leader of this branch of the Ice Reach Coven. She's the witch who locked us in the barrow. The others take their orders from her.
Who was she talking to?
I'm not sure, but I believe he's one of my kind. They mentioned a devastating storm. We need to find out exactly what they have planned. My apologies, but we're going to have to postpone our escape.
You want to follow those two?
We'll make an investigator out of you yet. I need to figure out how those stolen remains, the Ice Reach Coven, and that vampire are connected. Let's catch up to Urgala and her guest and see what we can find out.
Goodbye. Okay, we're going to go back this way. So, we're going to go all the way through here, probably. This was where they were walking along that area there.
We should be able to catch up with Matron Urgala through here.
Okay, we're going to catch people up. But we are going to stop and steal stuff as well as we go along. Ooh, got a harrow fiend up there. And a moth, okay. Oh, that's not got enough length, so we need to be closer. Oh, that's pretty quick to kill that. moves down quite quickly. One of my skills, and then just a few of the destruction staff. Oh wow, that skill really does not come out. Lovely. That was nice and simple. Urns. It's only ash, but it all helps. Natural water, used for making my alchemy potions. Let's take them off. As if we want to do any fishing later. Which, yes, I will probably want to fish. I like fishing. Loads more lockpicks, which are quite useful. Let's run down this way. Oh, there's only some gold, that's all. It is sometimes awkward just to get the right area to be able to pick these things up. Oh, these are all empty. Oh, iron gauntlets in a small little tomb. Lots of decorative wax. I would not like to know where that's come from. Daggers. Okay, that looks okay. Let's have a look. We're not going to kill a rat. We like rats.
Witches and their servants are everywhere.
Got stuff in here.
We could sneak through if you wish to avoid more battles.
We could sneak. Yeah, I like killing things. Oh, did that say it was a ring? Let's have a look. Are we going to sneak? We could go and sneak and then try and kill something. Yeah, sneak attacks. No, saw me. Oh, that was very quick. Okay. Just playing with this is quite easy at the moment. I mean, it's not going to be very tricky for the first few levels anyway, as they do want you to get out of here. That doesn't look very happy, does it? It looks all bleh, bloody and ugh. You want to get out of those red, when they do a red item towards you, you can actually interrupt that. Or you could just get out of the way quite quickly if you can. Let's grab the potion. Anything else on here? Stew. Oh, let's take the carrot soup. Let's take the alchemy bottles. Can't read that book. Anything else down this area? We can go down here because it's going to be a dead end anyway, but we can see what's in here. Some nice skulls on the wall. It's always what you like to see, a nice few skulls as you're trying to escape. No more urns. Oh! Oh, I've got to block. That's better. Let's just be a bit quicker about it. We've got plenty of I got plenty of health to be able to cope and just not bother with messing about too much. In fact, the health on here is really very good with 25k, especially as I'm like a level 2 character. Quite a lot of health. Okay, let's run down here. Oh, there's another Hierophant. That's a bit more of a heavy attack as I held it down a bit. Okay, nice simple door. Anything up here? have? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, what's that? Bookshelf, it's empty. Broken bookshelves. Nothing else up there. Sometimes you find little gaps, you find little areas to go, you can jump up to. Let's go towards the Deepwood Crossing. Right, where are we going? So on the map we are just up to this area, so it's nearly where we saw Ugala in the first place. And we got some more tumors. I'm gonna search everything. Right, let's go. Oh, this is really, really pretty actually. This does look quite nice, doesn't it? Must admit, they have made this game look very pretty. And I'm gonna collect mushrooms, we'll have those. Bookshelf. Nothing exciting there. That bookshelf. No skill points on these bookshelves at the moment. Some more river bait for us. Some more ash. Let's run a bit. Okay, see where we are now.
Look, the sky.
Reach the ritual
We must
site.
reach that clearing.
Okay, we've got some really heavy red sky and everything else like that. So the clearing is just definitely just below us. So we don't have far to go. If you look at the map again, yeah, we're just going to go through this pathway just down there. So not too tricky. And as usual, I'm picking everything up. The nice thing is we've got torches to light our way, so we don't have to get too lost. Could just jump straight down. Oh, I'm going to take it the simple way. Let's run. Just in case we got some more people on the way that we can kill. Oh, we've got somebody down here. Let's go and take him out. What's he? An Iron Reach Thorn Slinger. Oh, we got a archer, which didn't survive for very long. Okay, because this character is about level 2. It's quite tough. Oh, look at this cute little fox thing.
Did you see who Urgala was speaking to?
Oh, somebody else up here. Let's go kill them as well. Ah, nice. How many more people are left up here? It's not many. Oh, he might be dead before he even gets to us. Nice, he didn't even charge very fast. It's a very slow charger, that was. I know we're supposed to go all the way down, but we may as well just go and kill things. It does help us to level up our skills. And we can find goodies, if we have any. Oh, thank you very much. Extortion 0213, thank you very much for following. That's very kind of you. This is my first time, as I've said to everybody, on giving streaming a go. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, get out of the red. And watch people behind you. Yep. Yeah, you can't fight me. Come on. I'm a necromancer. I'm deadly. I can't believe I'm a little bit deadly this class currently is. It's quite... I mean, look how much he's hitting these things for at level 2. And I'm leveling up my Destro staff as I go along as well, which is really quite good. Right, we've got my cat joining in on me now.
Stinks of dead Nords.
My cat has decided to come and help play. So if there's any strange noises, then you know what it is. It's not just me. Let's go and get this beast caller. Oh, Maple Resto stuff, which is quite good if you're going to be a healer, or you can actually, when you get to dual wield your staves, you could stick a resto staff on your other bar and then level up some healing skills. You don't have to, because sometimes with your normal Destro staff or with your normal class skills, you will get some healing or extra sustain items, or extra sustain skills, which will heal you as you're using them. And oops. And then you just need to maybe wield 2 Destro staves, or you could wield a sword and a stave. Again, as I said, you're very, very flexible as to how you are going to level up your character. Right, we were going to go up to the ritual site, which was above us. Let's have a look. Should we kill some more things? Yes. The more I use these items, the more I get skill points. The more I level up these items. It's nice to try and use as many skills as you can early on as well. Oh, I'm too far out of range. I'm just doing a slight... These are just light attacks. I'm starting off with one of my necromancer skills, but these are just light attacks. I'm not holding my left mouse button down at all, really, for these. I do need to go up there. Let's kill a couple more. That one I did hold down a bit more. That's just a bit of gold I'm getting. Right, let's go up to the ritual site. Anything up here? Oh. He's going to charge, but she's not going to make it far. Really good. Okay. Nothing really there. Let's keep going. I'm not going to pick up that torch. That is actually quite a pretty scene, though. Especially with all the lovely mountains. It is very pretty on all the light effects.
The door up ahead. Looks like the way up to the clearing.
I must admit, I do actually like the scenes within ESO. I think they do them very well. Oh, I'm not going to pick up shoes. I'm not going to pick up bows. I've already got loads of these, so I'm just going to go with how I am at the moment. Okay, let's go to the temple. Right, we just go reach the top of the ruin now. So we didn't get anything out of that book. Oh, there's another player in here. Excellent.
This place is thick with coven members. Be on your guard.
So we are starting to come across other players now as we're coming along. Oh, didn't even see him. That's nice. Heavy attack on him and he's just down. Search my bookshelves. Anything in any of these? Not really, no. Okay, let's keep going forward. What have we got in here? Ice Reach, another Ice Reach Thorn Slinger. Oh, that took off so much health off him. We're not even having to block, really. We are not even having to block because we're losing hardly any health. The one thing is that it's nice to learn, nice to do some blocking in the early stages, because later on you will need it, and you'll kind of get out of the habit of doing it, which I have done on no end of occasions. I'm just like, oh, yeah, don't need to block. I've got loads of health, and then I suddenly go, oh, I need to do it now. So I will say, if you can, block. Oh, my inventory's full already. Let's have a quick look what I've got. I've got way too much. I'm going to use that. I'm going to read that. Sip of health, that can go into my quick slots, which is a Q, and then just move it in. Let's have a look what other items I've got. I could drop some of these because they're not worth much. Let me see. Let's use my crusty bread. These adventurer shirts, I'm going to throw those out because I'm not going to get anything for them, really. I've got enough other bits and pieces. Oh, I may as well equip that. I think that's enough to keep going with. We've got 4 empty slots. And I got enough meals and other things. Yeah, down you go. So, we got anything else here? No, not really. Let's keep going. I'm going to go to the upper halls. Oh, no, we got... Oh, got a rat. Oh, skeever. Okay. So some of these skills are now beginning to build up in level. Watch out for the skeevers. Reach the top floor. Is there anything up here? Nope. Let's keep going. Lovely. As soon as he's off balance, we can really whack him one. So just block, get him off balance when he hits you. Nice and simple. Somebody else playing here at the same time. Makes it even more simple when somebody else is here. Oh, I think he's playing a dark elf. Yeah, come right towards me. You're dead. Bye bye. Anything in here? No, it's just more of these really fancy urns that we can't do anything with. Where's my little pal gone? Oh, there he is. So, where are we? On the... yeah, we're just coming through this area into the Upper Deepwood Temple. Let's keep going.
Those urns. They bear the same symbol as the ones I saw in Greymoor.
Well, I killed a rat. I do sometimes find that when you're doing a double tap to roll, sometimes you don't do it fast enough and then you don't roll.
Oof, I need a wash.
And you don't do your dodge like you plan. There we go, nice and easy, he's down. There's a lot of Scottish witches in this. I don't know why they decided to give them a Scottish accent. But, yeah, I suppose there was a reason. Right, let's get on through. Where we going? Oh, a skeever. And we killed a centipede, which is really exciting. Didn't mean to kill a centipede. There we go. I'm going to search here. Let the other guy move on a little bit faster than me. Because I'd like to see if there's an end game. I'd like to have that by myself for a little bit. I know, terrible. You're playing a multiplayer game and you want to do something solo. I must admit, I do have a habit of enjoying playing these games solo and trying to see how far you can go solo. It's nice to be able to give it a go and take on bosses. This is nice because this is actually looks like it's instanced, so we both get a chance of doing this. So what are we gonna do? We gotta kill Matron. Where are you, Matron? Oh, there you are.
You escaped.
Yeah, we got. Why are these witches Scottish? Why are these witches Scottish? Please tell me.
Your efforts mean nothing. The harvest will
Somehow that pike is involved.
Oh, that's nice and easy.
Quickly.
Let's kill this pike. Which doesn't look like it's going to fire back against us. It's just... we just need to whack it.
You did it. The storm's dissipated.
Okay, well... that was quite a nice little ending. We killed... oh, that's nice. Solitude Locket. Increases maximum health by 880. Gonna equip that. But that was quite an easy ending. Let's talk to Fen.
I wish we could have learned more before we killed Matron Urgala. I still don't understand what the Coven has planned. And it's the not knowing that worries me.
Well, we learned the Ice Reach Coven created a storm ritual for that vampire. That's something, right?
That's true. And we stopped that storm. My investigations have led to even darker corners, but progress has been made. Here, consider this a stipend from Ravenwatch. For your valuable assistance, of course. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, let's complete the quest. We get Traveller's Luggage, a skill point, and a skill I know.
The Ice Reach Coven's presence in western Skyrim concerns me. But we need to keep moving. The path down is through those doors. Outside, I'll point you towards Solitude. Go to the city and warn them. Whatever the Coven has planned, it didn't end here.
And you coming with me?
Not right now. Other members of the Ravenwatch came here ahead of me. They'll be interested in the vampire we saw, and I need to get word to them. Besides, I want to follow the trail while it's fresh. So it only makes sense that you warn Solitude.
Tell me about Solitude.
We're in the hold of Hofengar in western Skyrim. Solitude is its capital city, and the seat of High King Svargrim. If we can find any help against the Coven, it will be there. Head to Solitude and let the authorities know what happened here.
Alright, I'll go to Solitude and warn them about the Ice Reach Coven.
The Nords don't tolerate Reachmen in their territory. Once you warn the gods, I'm sure High King Svargrim will dispatch his troops. The Coven's threat is as good as done. But just in case, I'll tell my fellow Ravenwatch what happened here.
Those urns from Bankra you mentioned earlier, what's so special about them?
As I said, my investigation began in an ancient burial site in Bankarai. Drogokin were using similar urns, filling them with remains. Most disturbing, the ash and bones belong to a dark army that once roamed the land. The Grey Host.
Why were the urns here?
I have no idea. When I stumbled into this nest of coven witches, I never expected to find a connection to the Drogokin and the burial urns. And the vampire we saw. There's something more at play than we know. We need to find out what.
Okay, goodbye. Right, I got some level 3 rewards. I've got some skill points. Let's have a quick look. I get an attribute point, a skill point, and another crown fortifying meal. So let's grab those. Let's put my magicka points up. Commit the points. And we have 2 skill points to use. So I got Flame Skull, which is leveled up. It's now Flame Skull 2 and does 2,812 damage. And every third cast this ability deals 20% increased damage. So we can actually, it seems like we can actually stack that. Right, I got Bone Tyrant stuff, which is Death Scythe, which is I heal and the enemy gets injured for 2,318, but I actually heal the first time. And that's in a cone. Live in Death, I get to render flesh. Sacrifice up my own power to repair damaged flesh, healing you or an ally in front of you for 4,637, but apply a minor defile to yourself. Okay, don't really fancy that so much. I mean, it's going to be, I'm going to add it at some stage, but I really actually, I'm not that excited by it at the moment. It's advising me Death Scythe, Render Flesh, or Blast Bones, which I can't get yet. I'm not Gravelord Drunk 4, and that's actually a criminal act if I do it. And that summons a skeleton from the ground, and it runs after the target and explodes. So, okay. Let's have a look at my weapon skills. I've got a Destruction Staff one, and I got Force Shock, which is elemental energies with my staff, blasts the enemy. So that's quite nice one-on-one. Armor, light armor skills, I got Grace or Resolve, which is increased in my physical and spell resistance. My World, Soul Magic. I never really bother much with Soul Trap. My class skills, yeah, that's going to be, I think, I'm going to go with Death Scythe. And, well, I may as well go with Render Flesh because there's not really anything else. I could go Force Shock, but I could do that one. Focus all the elemental energies with you. Wall of Elements I always like. It's a lot of fun. That could come in handy. Sacrifice your own power to repair damaged flesh, healing you an ally. That could come in handy as a last minute thing, but I'm going to go for my weapon one. I'm going to go my Destro Staff one. More fighting, less healing. Right, we are now going to be leaving the area. So let's see where we need to go. Towards that way. Leave Deepwood Vale. We need to go down. Oh, so we got to go back almost the way we came, that way. That's okay. I think, is there a way down this way? Yeah, that looks like the way back out. It's nice when it's easy and it gives you a little heads up as to where to go. Makes life very simple. Let's go to Western Skyrim.
This way, my friend.
Okay. We now need to head towards Solitude.
Road ahead will take you straight
So
to
it's given us a hint Use the
Go.
way shrine to
Warn
travel to the
Solitude of the
Solitude
danger.
Docks.
I need to make contact with the Raven Watch.
So let's pick up our way shrine, which is right in front of us. Oh, got a cat. And we have a merchant.
Welcome
Excellent.
to Hafengar Hold, the
Let's
center.
have a look at our merchants. Okay, got some common repair kits. Let's do some selling. We could sell some of this ash. Sell this carapace. All of these of no value whatsoever. We do have some nice things just leveled up. Traveller's luggage. I haven't actually opened that yet. These are all 0. Okay, I'm going to see what we're going to do with those. Right, we are going to open up that luggage. We've got some more lockpicks. Let's take all. Oh, dearie me, we've run out of space. That's okay. Too little space for those. I'm going to get rid of these anyway. Right, we can go and use this to get to Solitude Docks, which is what it wants us to do. However, before we continue with that, I'm going to slightly deviate, I think, and I'm going to use the way shrine, which it doesn't want to let me do. It's doing a use. Okay. And I'm going to find Daggerfall, which is my main it's my main city, and I'm going to fast travel to Daggerfall. Travel to the Daggerfall Witch Shrine. There's 2 reasons why here. I want to go to the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, start the quest chains with them and just join them, because I'm going to be killing vampires probably here as well, because we've already said there's vampires and witches and things. So if that's the case, my fighter skill line is going to be increased when I'm doing it. The other thing is that with the Mages Guild, it can take a while to level it up, and one of the ways that you level the Mages Guild is by reading lore books, and if you find a lore book and read it, you get some skill points. You get some leveling towards your skill points. So the earlier I can pick these up, the better. What else I'm going to do is, while I am here, I'm going to quickly get rid of all the armour and weapons I've got, and I'm just going to turn them into craft items. So, places we want to go. We are currently at the Way Shrine. We want to go here, Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild, and then we are going to probably pop down to the Tradesman Square, where there's blacksmithing stations, and we can actually do the clothing as well. Jewellery crafting, clothing stations, right, enchanting tables. That's where we're going to leave it stuff here now, because I'm just going to take down all this crafting gear, and then I'm just going to go to the Mages and the Fighters Guild just to pick up the skill lines for those. We're then going to go back to Solitude, so I think we got quite a good way in this episode, and thank you very much for joining me, and hope you liked it. Hope you'll help watch the rest of these as well, and if you did like it, please drop us a like. It really does help me out. So thank you very much, and take care of yourselves. Bye.